Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a Cloudy Sheep and we are playing Hearts of Iron 4 and the Return of the Russian Empire. And we're now attacking Japan, so that's going to be very interesting. And yeah, so we are trying to spread out, but there are quite a couple of Japanese over here. You can see it's about 65 divisions just opposing us, which isn't that bad. It's pretty much balanced, but they have the advantage of the terrain. So I really want to push them over. And to do that we're going to do a couple of things here. So first off, we are going to take our paratroopers over here and bring them up to the Osaka region. Where's the fifth one actually? Oh, you're down here already. Okay. So yeah, you likewise, you'll get over here. These Marines over here, we'll tell these guys to come up over there. You can actually stay here. You two are gonna get over here. And I guess... So let me check one thing. So we are constructing a couple of naval bases. There are some of these that are in Kansai, so that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down here, 5. Down 4, that's round about enough. But really just. So yeah, I think what we can do though is take maybe 2 guys over here. You're coming up over there. I think you're fine just where you are, and then we'll actually destroy this order over here, and let's see whether any of our Marines are defending right now. I don't think so, so it might as well be the case that these guys can withdraw these guys as well, and then they'll all end up sort of in here, and the defense is going to be carried out by other people. Right, that's very nice. Unwritten naval results. Yeah, they're sinking a couple of Japanese convoys. Not such a biggie. So yeah, we're trying to break out over here. I think that's going to be a little bit more complicated than maybe we anticipate. We're still struggling from low supply. You can see these people are suffering from attrition, which of course is not that great. But here we are. This is our first area of an airplane, actually. Sorry, of an air base over here. So let's get our guys up here. So our paratroopers are going to come out towards the air base, and our transport planes are going to be rebased over there. So I think that's going to be alright. Isn't it funny why you're still in that defense animation? You should really not be defending over here, should you? These are Gonostrelki. We are winning these fights, but they are really kind of tough for us, so yeah, we'll have to see exactly on how we'll deal with that. Right, so 4 Marines over here, 4 Marines over here, that looks pretty good to me. Shouldn't there be more naval bases around? Yeah, a couple of anti-partisan units coming online, that's also nice to see. Okay, now I told you to withdraw to someplace else. Okay. Now you should be more or less fine. You're coming up as well. Yeah, there we go. So 14 divisions. Let's make sure that these are attributed correctly. So you 4 are going to go to Osaka. And so who's this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I do want to keep some order over here. So you guys are gonna come over here. You're gonna get over to Hiroshima. You 2 guys, you'll get over here, and that should allow us to do a little bit of something. You all get over there. Oh no! Oh, damn it! Right, let's wait a second over here whether that all settles out to be correct. Kind of afraid it won't, but then again, it's not the end of the world. Yeah, they're still attacking us over here. I don't quite see why they're doing that. Attrition is getting worse because we are funding actually more people into this rather than less. That's a little bit unfortunate. I think it's just what we have to do for now. Right, you guys are still going places. That's nice. 3 guys moving over there. Is that right? So, okay, let's do this again. 1, 2, 3, this is a group of 4 divisions, I'm fine with that. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's good. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm good with that. Okay, so someone is in there who really shouldn't be. Who are you? You are these 2 guys. Maybe you should come up over there, so that we have nice groups of 4. Right. Okay, so you're that, then that means these are the next 4. You should come down here. And that's gonna be alright. And you're the last 4. I'm guessing one of these is over there. Yeah, that's the way it is. So you should probably get over there. Yeah, that's gonna be it. Unassigned divisions! Oh look, more Marines. Right, so you'll get, of course, to be part of the Marines. You know, my entire plan got screwed up, but never mind. That's going to be alright. So, and in fact, you guys might actually be part of an entirely different army. And that means you'll be shipping out. That's okay. Right, you guys come up over here by rail. And then you'll be shipping in rather than out. Good, there we go. Right, all of these guys are in place. All of these guys are coming up nicely. Yeah, so everything seems to be going well. We are still defending over here. I guess we can take one of these tanks into this province as well. And you know what? This guy is also going to go there. Even though... yeah, I mean our supply troubles have eased quite a lot since we've just finished these naval bases, so I think that's going to be alright. We're of course building a couple of more, especially in Kansai. We are repairing quite a bit of stuff in Kansai. Infrastructure is also coming online, about a level per week, so I think that's going to be alright. And we are still being resupplied by air, so I think that's good enough. Right, you guys, you can stop air supplying though. I think we do not need that. You are sort of all redistributing yourself. These guys are coming up, so that's nice to see. Good, very lovely. So, what are we going to do then? We have about 5 groups of Marines down here, 1 over there, so what I do think that we want to do is attack the Tokyo region over here. So, the aim is something actually very similar to what the Americans did in the Korean War when they landed at Incheon. Incheon? I think it must be somewhere here. So, yeah, they were being beaten back and then they landed behind the enemy line, and that's how they broke up the line of the North Koreans. So, we're going to try and do that. So we are going to land at Tokyo and hopefully breaking out a little bit towards the northwest over here. But hopefully cutting these guys off, but at the very least disrupting their lines, forcing them to withdraw a couple of units, and then these guys can march up, and that's hopefully going to be sufficient. So, right, without further ado, I think we will set up a couple of orders over here. So you guys are having the longest route already. You, I think, are going to land at this place with a little bit of a victory point, so that's going to be alright. And these guys are going to go for the next one. You guys might be the ones actually attacking this harbor region. You are going to attack Tokyo itself, also for the victory points. And likewise, you are going to get to land over here and support that attack whenever possible. So that's a very nice order, I think. And then we'll have these 2 guys, or 4 guys actually, I think, I hope it's going to be 4 guys. You're going to land over here. Just on this bit of the coast. Oh, that's an awkward error. And you're going to be part of this as well. It's a little bit dangerous because there's no harbor immediately adjacent to that. But I do hope that we can break through over here and maybe support that area a little bit. And then what we're going to do is take a couple of our paratroopers, start out from over here, and land sort of adjacent to that so that we can connect these lines, buy us enough time to really get going over there. That should hopefully be alright. You get that starting point? I think you got not. So from here towards, let's say over there. One more. Two more actually. You are going to land over here. So we are making good use of that territory, I think. Expanding a little bit. I think this region would also be very nice just because it allows all of these guys more or less to withdraw. So yeah, I think the last of these guys is going to try and land over here. And that might be very helpful. So again, a little bit of a mess in terms of the arrows, but I think that's going to be alright. You'll need 14 days. You're actually already ready. You don't feel comfortable attacking, but I think that Stenio is actually still preparing. Okay, that's interesting to see. It's also interesting to see that we have so low organization over here. But I mean, these attacks on their side must be eating into their supplies as well, so I'm not entirely sure that it's such a good move for them. I think what we could do is probably take half of you guys in a quiet moment. There we go. And withdraw a little bit back. Well, let's get over here. And then resupply once we have the organization. Right, 12 days, so that's nice to see. Let's briefly check on what's going on the naval side over here. They're just losing a couple of convoys, so I think that's alright. Could also look at our trade situation, because I think we are probably buying a lot of chromium, which we don't really need. Because our shipbuilding frenzy has finished, so that's nice. That means we can construct things a little bit faster. Of course, still repairing a lot of things in Japan, including a couple of civilian factories, but also building up a little bit of our infrastructure, and some forts even in Gibraltar, so that's nice. I think actually the forts in Hong Kong might have a little bit of priority, simply because it would be very difficult to hold this area, and there is quite a lot of radar installations and all of that, so it would be nice to keep that area. We are continuing to hold that line, so that's very nice to see. Our air operations still shouldn't really have ceded as well. Everything should still be going on, so I think that's going to be alright. But yeah. So 12th of October nearing on to November. These provinces are not considered hot anymore, which I really appreciate. You know, just look at the organization of these guys, and they are starting to suffer a little bit from strength, I think. So that might be a sign that they are starting to lose a little bit of their power. Right, let's pick our rifles. Not heavy, just the normal rifles. There we go. And you're going to be changed to heavy rifles. So these guys will get a tank, modern tanks. This stuff is just stuff that they need to replace. We're getting a little bit of manpower, which is nice, but most importantly these guys will now have tanks, which means they'll be protected because the enemy can't pierce that actually. You guys don't even have the tanks now, so that really makes a difference, because I think there's a factor of like 2 in there where they really can't do that much damage to us when they can't pierce us. So yeah, that's nice to see. Good, things are progressing nicely. I think we can accelerate time a little bit. Naval battle, so that means you guys must be damaged. Are you? You are pretty badly at that. Can we actually exchange a couple of fleets? We cannot, but we can create a new fleet over here, so let's do exactly that. Let's take about, I don't know, six heavy cruisers. Yeah, why not? And a couple of light cruisers then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4. Still fine. You're gonna be lumped together, and you're gonna get over here. Actually over there. Right. So that should allow us to still apply a hefty malus on them for shore bombardment. Yeah, minus 25%. Be alright. You guys are moving away, so I hope that that is still minus 25. Yes, and minus 25 on shore bombardment. We should not see any shore bombardment over here. We do. Have you arrived already? You have, so that's brilliant, very nice. I love to see that. Right, no more damage though, right? No more damage on you? Yeah. Let's check all of our carrier fleets. A little bit over here. They're specifically seeming to target our heavy carriers. Oh well. I think that should be alright. I mean, we should have a lot of airplanes over here, right? So, should be really losing stuff in droves. But they are not. Ah, well. Some. Yeah, let's build up another air wing over here of jet fighters. I think that's warranted. Jet fighters 1. Yeah, I think that's it. 16,000. That's so many. Okay, you guys, your job is going to be flying over there. As priority air interception, both day and night. Yeah, that's fine. Love to see that. Right. More attacks happening over here. Nothing too consequential though. And you know what? By now, I think I really want to take you guys off of this battle. Just stay down here, recover a little bit of your organization. You guys are jumping back into the fight, so that's good to see. Maintenance Company 3 finished, also good. I think we could do number 4. Why not? I don't think we have anything better to do. We are still working on mechanized. Even mechanized is probably not something that we want to take anyway. Maintenance Company armor, we all have all of that. Land doctrine, yes we do have that. Naval stuff, maybe submarine. I really don't think it's that critical. Heavy fighters, to that end pretty much, so let's not do that. Yeah, industry. Yeah, likewise, so in fact what we can do is of course do actually continue our research over there. Right, so you guys are fine. You should stay over here for a second. Can you recover a little bit of your organization before you go back into the fight? Yeah, the infrastructure is really bad. Mostly because we bombed this area. Nuclear bombed. But yeah, you seem to be fine now. You know what? You can rejoin the fight. You just got reinforcements? I think you did. How are you guys looking? Okay, you're ready. It's the end of October. Let's go. Let's start our attack. So the second naval invasion, all of our guys are setting offshore. And hopefully very soon attacking this area successfully. I think the Japanese might have reinforced themselves a little bit. There are 3 divisions over here now, there used to be 2. Yeah, these guys are on the route. I think these guys are up a little ahead, which is not ideal because they'll be stranded on that beach for a little while. But yeah, hopefully we're going to be alright. So here we are, first attacks on I think Tokyo itself. Of course very difficult because of the terrain, minus 20% due to the urban terrain. Should be a little bit over here, better over here. No, actually much worse. Maybe because Marines have a little bit lighter equipment, they have a better time doing this. Oh well, I don't know. Losing a little bit of equipment while landing, and we did land over here. That's very nice to see. I think you easily brush off that attack, and the Italians landed again. This is hilarious. Right, so you are ready. That means at least part of you can fan out. And I think what we can do is take on... Oh, you know what? Let's do all of these at once. I wonder how many of these can actually be done at the same time. So you're ready. Which means one of you is moving into an area that is actually friendly. We didn't necessarily need that. I think we might actually take 2 of you to attack over here. I'm not sure that's hugely worthwhile, but we might as well try. And you can start to dig yourself in. You're parachuted. What we should actually do is, just in case we cannot make that connection down there, we should build up a port over here, just so we can resupply these guys if push comes to shove. You actually landed over here, that's nice to see. That means you can support that attack, and 2 of you guys will fan out. That's lovely. Likewise, you One of you is going to get over there. You're going to get over here, and one of you is going to push over there. So yeah, now these things should really collapse very quickly. There we go, you've done that. You can actually shift over here. And that means you guys can likewise fan out a little bit, please. Lovely. Unit parachuted. Oh, that guy might not be ideally positioned. You've landed, that's nice to see. That means you guys can all move over there. Off you guys. Let's wait a second. Let's have one of you guys support the attack on Tokyo itself. And you're gonna get over there? That's fine, I guess. Unit parachuted. There we go. You can probably try to take that airfield. How far is Tokyo coming along? 99%. Okay, there we are. Lovely. So that means we can now get rid of all of these stupid AI thingies that just will ruin your game for you. Right, so let's check that nobody is chasing off really far away, but I think not, so that's alright. You guys also, you can actually rather go over here. You know what, now these guys are starting to thin out a little, so that means that the 1st army and the 4th army can start their attacks on this territory, and that will allow us to pin them in, maybe do a little bit of something over here. That might be helpful. Right, we have one more guy actually landing over there, which I love to see, and you guys can actually get over here, and then you there, and then you there, and isn't that nice? You'll obviously be attacking over there, but that might take at least a second. And I think most of you should actually try to reinforce this line over here. You can probably actually get there by a railroad. You're attacking over there, that's fine. You're going over there, you are staying in place. And these paratroopers do have some point of holding where they are. Right, let's briefly check our naval stuff. That's a carrier fleet that has been attacked, so let's make sure all of our carriers are fine. Looks like they are, mostly. Good. Right, so that being said, I think this is a good place to put in a cut and see what we'll do about the rest of Japan next time. Last thing I want to check is actually the research. 11 days till we get more radar, that's nice to see. Okay, thank you very much for watching. See you guys next time. Bye bye.